Hello, welcome back again. I'm not talking, so my throat is kinda dry. Let's start streaming. Actually, I'm going to show you something which is kind of good news, but also bad news as well. For the Blender game, for my Blender projects, Blender game projects. So I use the script for tracking the players, because the showing is use searching the objects that I have to link the file from the other, link the object from the other file. That's not going to work. Already tried it out and it's terrible actually. It's not how the way it is. So I use the script. I just searching from the website, from the Blender community, and it's very long time ago, I guess. I think the forums, I mean the thread was very old. The musics to make it a little bit not sleepy actually. The music kinda a little bit mellow for that kind of music. So this is not going to make me so sleepy. It's a mood changer. So I copy the scripts and paste in my own game, on Blender game, my Blender file. It's not the actual game, actually it's just part of the character, the enemy character for in-game loading, not loading screen, loading the character from the in-game. And I already tried in here, and it's kinda interesting actually, but it's kinda great that I can import the other file, such as the enemy, and let's see, we just spawned from the center of the maps, or the grids from the world itself. So still figure out how to teleport this enemy into the exact point, the spawn when it is actually here. So the goblin is spawning just near this spear. This UV spear is the center of the 3D world itself, which is, I call it as a ground zero, I guess, because there's always zero in the center. yesterday I just using the actually it has a problem while using that kind of a library loading from the other file. If I press escape button or exit the Blender game player, it will crash. That's a disadvantage for library loading, or perhaps something to do with my PC or my Windows installation. Different type of Visual CC or coding for the OS, and perhaps that kind of one of the reasons why the Blender is not functional, especially for the game engines. I already figured out from I think in here using the vertex buffer objects and vertex arrays. It's for a system, I don't know why they shouldn't start with rasterizer. I think the rasterizer is for rendering, for the graphics. Just auto select. There's nothing more that I can figure out from this tab. For the textures, for the sound. What is this? Can issues with the smooth glide back. The number when there is an update of 2 FPS. Just drink coffee. It's just big for a render. I don't know why it's big. It still exists in the Blender game. It's not supposed to be in the cycle render or Blender render. Okay, the last time I was using the here, I guess. Let's see the script. I was using the same, not some extra variable in here. It has to use this edit, use the action to be imported. So the logic works yesterday, but not for the action. The action doesn't load, so I just missed it. This part of a line over here. I'm not so sure about this as well. I'm still figuring out. I'm still learning about this. Loading script is already tested out and it works. Oh yeah, there's another thing. And objects. So I pick and killing the enemy, which is just loading. So the goblin just spawning in the middle of the maps. So let's see the help for goblin headless ID 60, 50, 3, 30, 20, 10, and then die. And I used to put some empty objects so it will be disappear. For now I'm not using that because if I use it, the Blender game engine will crash. Even this very small map or empty maps, it still has a collision in it. Interesting. kind of walking, kind of moving. It's moving slightly. I cannot zoom in. I've not put any kind of zoom yet. Yes, I think I can push it in here. There's just right on the foot. I think that's where the collision was. That's why I didn't use the end objects, because if I use it, the collision might not exist anymore, but it will crash. And it still works. I think it's still using the logics, or maybe not. If I press escape, crash. Well, I think that's a little limitation from the Blender Gimp players. Perhaps I have to figure out. The only thing that I can do is make it very simple, which is in a single file, which is the player itself. So I'm going to delete this. This is just for testing the environment, so I'm going to delete all of the trees and the land and the ground. Everything's in it, just for the players. And the simple system, not system and management, I guess. The simple management for this game, it should be using the layers of the scene, or perhaps I have to explain one at a time. It's always jumping to the other issues. So perhaps I'm going to use layers, which is there's enemy, but layers is kind of limited. I was planning for multiple enemies. It's kind of not quite enough for this slot. It's only 1, 2, 3, 20 slot overall for the layers, unless I use another scene. This is for the dead scene. Actually, I can add another one using other layers. That's kinda a simple way to manage this game, especially for spawning the enemy. Because if I use the library, it's not working for some part of a actuator, which is the problem was in here in the dead layers. So I just deactivate these end objects to remove the which is already dies. So if I not remove it, it's kind of full with the capacity of the memory of the game itself. Perhaps I'm not talking too much right now. I didn't talk too much for almost one night. So that's my voice kinda a little bit weird when I was talking. And I just start talking again. So I just disable the end objects, because if I enable it and I try to import it, try again to import the library, it will crash after I just kill it. So I kinda have through this kinda a little bit downward for the goblin, so it's kept trying to get closer to attack. I have to set the proper distance for this attacking. Okay, I will kill this goblin and it will be crashed soon. See, that's the problem with the end objects. The end objects from loaded library. If I use the remove the entire library, but if I spawning multiple enemy, so the entire enemy will be removed at once. If I use the library free or remove the entire library, the only thing that I can do is I have to add some objects in the spawn point after I just load the library. Hope that works, but still I already tried that once, or maybe not, because loading the library only, it doesn't make any difference, I guess. If I just add it and then remove like the end objects, so I have to remove this for proper testing. So the dead bodies will be never being removed, always exists forever. But this library, let me see, setting the text. This library load is quite important for the next progress, for the next step. For the next step was creating the interiors and changing the entire wall into the new one. So just like opening the doors or the portal, just like teleporting into the other wall space, and I still needed library loading for that kind of changing scene. Or if I put everything in one file, in a single file, it's going to take a long time to load. That's why library loading is kind of important for multiple or large scale of the game itself, like a huge landscape or different type of dungeons, interiors. Very important for library loadings, but still I still kinda has issues for removing just one of them, just one of the objects they just were loading. Or perhaps I have to manage each world or each interior has different. I think it's kinda same like that. For example, like a houses, there is a occupant inside it, or the owner of the houses. It actually already has the players or the objects within that world itself. So one file, one world, one character. It's kinda always like that. It's inevitable. It cannot change at all. Interesting library. I'm just imagining the game like Skyrim.